Hi, how are you? My name is Brian, and in this video, I'm going to discuss about a suspension from PayPal that can occur to you when actually you're creating a new account. It may be the first time you're creating a new account, and unfortunately, PayPal tells you like you can't use their platform. You are permanently suspended, and it can usually give you a message which is really ugly that your phones and everything which has been involved in the setup, you can't actually use them. It's usually something like this: any bank or credit card, blah blah blah, cannot be removed or used to create a new account. It's kind of one of those messages which really can ruin your day. We're going to see what next. you know this is a new account you're creating and it's suspended. Now, you may be viewing this video and your account maybe was suspended because you didn't answer the questions well. PayPal asks you, there are a lot of questions in PayPal. They may ask a transaction and you reply in a bad way. Actually, that can, mess up your account. Or you may have reached a limit and they requiring maybe documents and you delayed on the documents and your account is suspended, or whatever the reason is. I can give you some points and I can help you to see the way forward. In my videos, I've done another video about a similar situation, but today's solution is a bit different from that video. And you're going to see why. Now, if you're creating a new account, you're creating a new PayPal account, and you're setting it up, and blah. After setting it up, you see a message in your PayPal. You can't use PayPal anymore. Sometimes they send you an email. Sometimes they don't send an email. Whatever it is, if it's a new PayPal account, I will tell you. I can recommend you to do two things. You can just create a fresh account again. Don't worry, because at this moment, your account may have been suspended because of the internet connection. Although you cannot use your email again that you have used, so you may have to use another email. Okay. Now, the issue may come maybe if you want to use the same email, you can contact these guys on their Facebook. PayPal has a Facebook page called facebook.com/PayPal. You can go there and kind of send them a message. They usually reply faster if you use Facebook or Twitter. Actually, these guys have Twitter, and their Twitter is called, I think, Ask PayPal. Ask PayPal something. You can search it out. Ask PayPal, something like that. Okay. So you can either use Twitter or Facebook to send them a message like you're creating a PayPal and your account got suspended, and you tell them to you explain to them. Most cases they actually work on that. I've seen it with actually two people, and also in their community you realize people can tell, usually informing you to go to their Facebook or to their twitter.com/ask PayPal. Okay. It's easier if you use their social media than calling them. You'll be disappointed by calling PayPal. Okay. Or just contact them on their support. That is a suspension for new accounts where you are stuck with an email and you really need to use that email. Now, in a scenario where you can use another email when they are suspended, what you do, you don't create a new account right away. It's better if you use another browser. For example, this is my Mozilla. If they suspend my account on creation using this browser, just go to another browser, maybe Chrome, but don't do it immediately. Do it at least after 24 days, sorry, after 24 hours, or like 6 hours, or like 4 hours, something like that. But don't do it immediately. And make sure if you're using an internet, you try to restart it to get a new IP address. whenever you're on a computer, you are given an IP address, something like that. Let me move my VPN. So whenever you're on a computer, you have an IP address. For those who are not technical, you're given an IP address. I'm trying to find mine I'm using here, something like that. But whatever it is, you usually get an IP address, okay? So when you restart your modem, you are given another IP address, okay? So don't worry about the IP addresses. Just restart your PC. If you're using your phone internet, maybe hotspot, if I was you, I can first disable the internet, then I put it again, so that your computer or phone can get another IP address. Why IP address? Because sometimes your IP address can have a bad record. For those of you from countries where the IP addresses are kind of dynamic, they kind of change. You may be given, your internet may be assigned an IP address with a bad reputation. So when you're creating PayPal, your account gets messed up. So that is minor because you haven't stolen anyone. It's fine. It may be minor as your internet connection. And also make sure when you're creating the PayPal, you don't have your VPN active. It has to be off, all right? For those who use a VPN connection. So sometimes a VPN connection can mess up PayPal creation. Actually, it's against their terms and conditions. So for those who are creating an account and you get suspended, it was your first time creating the PayPal, don't give up. Just make sure you use another browser. Don't use the same browser. You can use the same PC actually. You can use the same computer. Some people advise changing another device, but that one is for people who are being suspended for doing something serious. Maybe someone claimed the refund and you ran away or something like that. Something serious. But if you haven't done anything serious on PayPal, you don't have to use a PC actually. You can just change the browser, but make sure you restart your modem or router to get a new IP address. If you use the same IP address within the short time, even that account can be suspended. Now you can tell me what if even a second account is suspended. Actually, you can just relax, try to use another browser, try to use another IP address. If all fails, try to use a completely new device, okay, a new friend's phone or device. Once you create it and it's successful, you can go back and use the device you have been using again. That is fine. I've tried it and it really works. So sometimes it's a glitch in their system, but in their records, it can really show like you may have a red flag, but not really a serious one, as if you had done anything wrong. So for those who get suspended on when an account is creating, when you're creating a new account, just use a new browser, a new IP address. That one can be good by restarting your phone or putting your internet on and off. If you create it like second time, third time, just change another browser. Sorry, just change a new device. Use a different internet. Okay. Yeah. Now, you may ask what about the details? Yes, use the same ID, same telephone, everything. It will be fine. Now, the other accounts that you have created won't be able to be deleted, but in time to come, they'll be, I think they get disabled a bit, right? But they never deleted. I have an account which I did some years ago, like I think like 3 years ago, but when I tried to actually set it, I realized it's still active. So these accounts are never deleted. They're just there. If you feel like your number, you don't want it in that account, you can actually go in your PayPal, then you try to change the number or remove it all. All right, that one also can work. You can log into your PayPal, go to your profile setting. Sometimes when you edit the number, they can allow you to delete the number, but you can't change the email. right? For the card, you may not be able to change the card, although in some instances you can actually remove the card. But maybe for the when you're creating an account, maybe you're not reached that moment. That is fine. Okay. So what about someone who has been suspended? Your account has been active, you have been receiving the money. What about for you? Now, for you, if money is still in your account, you have to wait for 6 months. That is 180 days. I made a video about that situation. I'm going to leave a link in this video in the description. You can follow that link and see what you can do if your account was suspended with the money in it. What you do, okay? You can check out that video. Yes, but for new people who have created the accounts, you just create a new one. PayPal doesn't allow more than 2 accounts. One has to be personal, one has to be business, but you may find yourself that you have been creating business accounts. Maybe they're now 2, and there's nothing to do about that. Some of these things are in, some of these things can be ignored actually, right? Some of these things can be ignored as long as the situation was not serious. It was a new account, got suspended. Yeah, even if PayPal doesn't request you to have more than 2, but your first account was suspended, then do you leave PayPal? No. So you can just create a new one. As long as there was no fraud involved, you are safe. Okay. If your account maybe was you used it and you got a claim and maybe you are in negative, now that one, even if you create a new account, as long as the ID is the same, it's going to be an issue. Now, if you find yourself like you're creating accounts and they're all being suspended, you can contact me. My website is called webveta.com. Actually, it's the name of this YouTube. You can contact me and we can try to help you set up the PayPal account for you. We usually charge a small consultancy fee, but if you're having issues creating a PayPal, you can contact us and we help you get an account, not only just an account, but an account which can receive payments online. We usually do that. For withdraw also, we usually advise on how you can withdraw your money from PayPal if you're in a country which is restricted by PayPal. So, yep, you can give me a call or you can send me a message on my email on business@webveta.com or check out my website. Thank you and have a nice time.